Hi, I'm Nalini, and today, what Source would like to chat about is the upcoming solstice, the June solstice, which is midsummer or midwinter, depending on your hemisphere, when the sun reaches what astrologers call 0 degrees of Cancer. And that is a cardinal alignment, definitely a cardinal alignment, definitely a cardinal opening, as are all the cross quarters. We are at the midpoint almost of the year of the dragon in the Asian Chinese calendar, lunar calendar. And what does that mean? What has been happening? Well, the way that I'm shown dragon energies, and I happen to be in love with them, so perhaps it's a tad biased, but the way I'm shown dragon energies is this is the harmonized integration of all of the cardinal aspects, all of the cardinal directions, all of the elements and their tribes of elementals into a harmonized flow, into a contiguous, coalesced flow of energy. So what is this year about? What is it being about? We've all been seeing radical transformation, all kinds of images, archetypes, morphogenetic fields to represent this. The dragon happens to be a convenient one. This is a deep integration, as these energies might suggest, of everything that we, each of us, and within our communities, and somewhat globally, what we have integrated thus far, what has been integrated. And this isn't about making a list. This is letting that emerge and harmonize and flow through each of us. Best sensed from the heart first. The heart is the primary doorway in these bodies. That Taurus is becoming stronger and stronger as the ley lines on the planet within Gaia, also called dragon lines, are becoming wider, deeper, and changing from what might have appeared as a linear form to a toroidal form. Okay. Now, when all of that integrates, which will be by the December solstice, according to the experts of this year, they will all form another Taurus around and through Gaia's energies. And I've been watching this for a few years now, watching how it happens and watching, like, why do I feel a ley line or a current of energy, which is more accurate, between Ireland and Aotearoa, New Zealand. Forgive my pronunciation. Why did I feel that? And what was the point of spending a year traveling to 5 different countries? Is to find that. I knew it was a scouting trip. I knew this was an energy adventure. They're fun for me. And what is that connection? It's always been quite strong. And once I had set foot on, experienced the land in the islands of New Zealand, it came in so much stronger. And this line, this flow of energy, it's not so much around the planet to what are almost opposite sides, North Atlantic, South Pacific, take your pick, but through the planet. It is my feeling, my seeing, that this toroidal form that is forming is going to integrate those energies, making them stronger. Will we be influenced by this? How could we not be? How would this not be possible? And meaning our physical bodies, our physical lives. And the light that's within us, the divine force, love force, whatever you want to call it, that moves through our bodies is integrating in new ways. This is a dragon year. It's not a linear sign post-graduation, get a certificate and move on. Our human minds are so conditioned to that. It's a further integration and a strengthening and a flow. And as I was in the shower the other morning, the shower fairy being a favorite informant of mine, she said, what if softening is strengthening? It's not a new concept, but what if softening the boundaries, not the ones we need, but of ideas, of concepts, of belief systems, thought patterns, habits of behavior, of what we have decided is true and works for us. What if all of that needs to be acknowledged for the softening that's happening within it, and the integration? What is the integration of these seasonal cycles, the wheel of the year, and what some call the wheel of karma? Well, these are ideations, and within the different traditions, there's a softening, there's a flowing, there is an integration. One integrates other selves, some call them past lives. Life isn't linear. Other worlds, worlds within Gaia, within also the celestial bodies, within the cosmos. And then the freedom that comes of not escaping, but leaping off sometimes the wheel of our ideas. And some say smashing the projector inside that creates a lot of them. We walk around projecting humans as being project life. And instead of smashing that projector, letting it melt and all of those energies be repurposed, reintegrated into the flow that is carrying us, lifting us, and guiding us at every moment, all the time. Not in separate bands like a rainbow, although these infusions have come in like a piece of fluorite where the bands form within the cohesive stone, the crystal. Are we going from carbon to crystal? Yes, our cellular structures, but then the crystal goes fluid, melts, if you will, and this is where the light gets in, not by a hard crack, although that works, but through this integrative energy. So this is a huge opportunity and offering of integration through each of us in whatever way we perceive source, and then moving us toward next year, 2025, in the Asian calendar, the lunar calendar, is a snake year. And many of the bipeds, the two-leggeds on this planet, have a fear of that energy. Many do not. That fear, as it's been shown to me, is a fear of transformation, as snake energy is an emblem for that, is a symbol for that, but transformation by fire. And that would seem to be fair, wouldn't it? Very painful. And yet, those who've experienced Kundalini rising, Kundalini initiations will tell you it's glorious. This is nothing to fear. Does everyone need to experience their awakenings, their integration that way? No. But we also need to release our collective and individual fear of that transformation, that metamorphosis. It's happening. And the gift, as we move up to the solstice, is this is a midpoint in this transformation process, in this embodiment process. And it's an offering to us to relax into that embodiment, to sink deeper in, to soften in to the magic, the wisdom that's held within us. And see where that takes us. Follow that path. This is an ancient way, or possibly the amalgamation of all ancient ways, which are resurfacing, resurging within the human collective at this time, and being infused by new stellar input, galactic input. Consider the planet Sedna's approach toward Earth. She will not become closest to us. She will not reach her closest point until 2076, something like that, I think. But she's headed back from the depths, from the deep transformation, from the release of dependency on a particular kind of form and into the infinity of all that is. And this is approaching. There are other alignments happening now that the astrologers will articulate much better than I will, amateur that I am. But this is a deepening in, as well as if we flow through into the womb, of the infinite, does it bottom out? Or do we simply look as a fully ignited star energy at all of the worlds and in between the worlds and all of the infinite fields of stars? I think we're after finding out. So I hope this has been inspiring to you. Thank you for watching.